Because that's what came out of your mouth first. You said 6 months before sex, and you said at least 12 dates, 3 weeks, four dates, at least 4 dates a week. No, you can't adjust it.
What is up, guys? It's your boy back. Hope you're having a good start to your week wherever you are. Today, we are reacting to good old KS, Kevin Samuels, the GOAT, as usual. Remember, if you want to skip me yapping, just use the timestamps. That's what they're here for. But if you do want to hear my thoughts, I will be saving most of them for the end with this video, as it is a very, very good watch, and ultimately covers something that I haven't really spoken about and that doesn't really get talked about too often, especially in the Black community. So I'll let you guys watch and enjoy, and I will catch you at the end.
Oh, you were on here the other day.
Yeah, I was. What?
Okay, this is your second time. Okay, you were on here the other day. Did you go talk to your mother?
I did.
Okay, I'm talking about rules of engagement.
I know.
What do you got?
Well, for rules of engagement.
How old are you?
20.
Okay.
For rules of engagement, that something should happen on the first date. A kiss, maybe, but not sexual engagement.
And?
It should happen. It depends. It depends.
There you go, lady. Thank you, folks. I want you guys to understand.
I did not.
That is a woman's typical answer. It
No,
depends. Look, the young lady, you're already on a very short leash with me. Okay? You're too young for this conversation. I'm going to hear you out, but you've not said anything. When should the touch barrier be broken? When? Don't tell me it depends. Tell me when.
After there is serious into a potential.
Ma'am, when? Time frame. Don't give me another version of it depends.
6 months.
Give me a numerical time frame that logical, systematic men can understand. If you can't do that, no offense, but I'm going to bid you a good evening.
6 months.
6 months before they touch you. Put their hand on the small of your back.
Okay.
6 months before what?
6 months before intercourse.
6 months. You're at 6 months. You're insane. But I want to hear out why you think somebody should wait 6 months. Can he fuck your sister?
A man.
Can he have sex with your best friend while he's waiting on you?
If we're not together, yeah.
Good.
He can do.
Are you paying for 100% of the dates while he's waiting on you?
No, but if he.
No. No man is going to. It is not reasonable to expect a man to fund 6 months of sexless dating. So you fund it. Why wouldn't that be fair?
I don't think it wouldn't be fair, but.
Yeah. 6 months. 6 months before intercourse. When should the touch barrier mean him put his hand on the small of your back, your butt, something like that? When should that your inside of your leg, intimacy touching?
A few weeks.
A few weeks. When should a kiss happen? A deep, passionate kiss.
A few weeks.
A few weeks means how many? 3?
Of consistent dates, but if it's like, oh.
Consistent, what does that mean? How many dates a week?
More than 4.
So you think you should get 12 dates before a man kisses you?
I can't say kids.
Yeah. You just said a few weeks, 3 weeks, more than 4. So that's at least 12 weeks of dating before him again kisses you.
One date a week?
You said 4 dates a week. I listened very well. And I want you to understand why at 20 years old, you're setting yourself up to die alone. Because
Okay.
you can't even say this shit would make it make sense. It makes no sense. Amen. And this is what I'm telling you. Between the first woman, 27 years old with a 9-year-old, talking about you got to wait till marriage to have sex with her. Then we got the 20-year-old talking about you got to wait 6 months, and then you got to give me at least 12 dates before we even kiss. If those are your dating rules and parameters, okay. But I just want you to understand why men will choose to not deal with you.
Okay, why?
Because no one's going to wait that long.
How long?
No, man. See, that's the thing. This is what we need to start doing with ladies, gentlemen. Stop giving them the answer. They need to figure it out. Stop dealing with them. Ask them these questions up front. How long before the touch barrier? How long before a kiss? How long before sex? Hold them to a number. Because if we were dating and you said, 6 months before sex and at least 3 weeks before you break the touch barrier and the same time before we kiss, I'd say, okay. Nice getting to know you. Hope you find what you're looking for. We wouldn't have any more conversation because that is unreasonable.
Well,
That means you are far more valuable than me. And that is not how this works. I'm more valuable than you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem. Women today massively overinflate their time and their value when none of these women are virgins. And they didn't make the dude they fell in love with wait 6 months to smash. They didn't make some other guy wait 3 weeks. They just want to extract as much time, attention, and resources, which is just, might as well just call it prostitution. Why don't we just put a number on it? Give you $1,500 and just get to the fucking.
How do you know that they have?
Excuse me? I didn't hear you. Broke up.
How do you know that they haven't waited? Like, how do you know that a woman hasn't waited for that long or can wait for that long?
Yeah, convince me that somebody's waited for 12 weeks to kiss you.
It happens all the time.
Okay, I'm gonna do you a favor.
What?
Remember who you're talking to.
I'm saying that.
I'm talking about you.
Okay.
Convince me that the standard wait time to kiss you is 12 weeks.
"12 weeks is not. It's wait time. I would adjust.
That's what you said, man.
I know, but I can't adjust my answer? No?
No,
Why?
because it's what came out of your mouth first. You said 6 months before sex, and you said at least 12 dates, 3 weeks, four dates, at least four dates a week. No, you can't adjust it, because if women start adjusting after they understand the numbers, this is what comes out of y'all's mouth.
That's going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Personally thought this was quite the banger from the Godfather himself. Remember, if you need to check out his channel, go to his channel. It's literally his name, Kevin Samuels. As obviously I can't take credit for something that he willingly shared with the entire world. The man did immeasurable amounts of work while he was here on this living plane. And it's stuff like this. It's things that give women a reality check, men a reality check, because it wasn't just women. It's people like to talk about Kevin Samuels hating women, but I can tell you, if you go watch some of his interviews with men, I mean, Jesus Christ, it's like night and day. This man he's rough. He's rough when it comes to dudes. It's pause, no diddy, but he seriously he gave him an earful of just, I mean, just brutal honesty. There's no other way to put it. You know, people are trying to get coddled. They don't want to hear the truth. It sucks to hear the truth, I know, but when you have people like this, I mean, this is doing God's work, and we had women out here who still to this day celebrate his death, and it's sad, it's disgusting, it's tragic, honestly, because this is someone who showed that he really cared and gave a lot to this world. A lot, I mean, he gave a lot to this world, especially for the black community, and there's something to show for it, but still not too much. But look, guys, leave your thoughts in the comments. It's an echo chamber. I want to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you in the next video.
Because let's be honest, you want to make sure a man is over invested and you are minimally invested. Then my question to you, when does the scale balance? If you want a man to invest 12 dates and all this money and time and attention, and your investment is here and his is here, when does your investment meet his?
My investment meets his, I guess, when he does smash.
So in other words, your sex is worth more than his.
Yes.
You're insane. But I want you guys to understand that's how they really think. They think their vagina is more valuable than our penis. They do. And the thing is, you can't make that make sense to women who are not virgins. This is why they keep saying, I'm a 10 and I am the table. But you got to admit, to be intellectually honest, you know that sounds crazy. Do you really believe that a man's time, attention, resource, and everything else he's invested, and then you just decide to have sex with him? That means, so a date, an average date, let's say an average date, you're 20 years old, let's make it moderate. What city are you in?
DC.
DC, $75. $70, $35 a person. 70 bucks. 12 dates, that's $840 worth of dates. If they're just $70 dates. That's not including his time. A man will be invested $2,000 in cash and time and attention to have sex with you one time. $2,000. Okay. I got news for you, ladies. You're not gonna like what I'm about to say. And I'll go get the numbers on it, but I was telling a woman when I was in Vegas at the strip club this. The going rate for, this is not my terminology, but the going rate for a shot of coochie, what do you think it is? What do you think it is?
How much money?
Going rate, the average going rate for, let's just call it a shot. Let's just call it a shot to keep it cool.
You're going to say something under $10.
No, I'm not.
Under $20.
No, it's about 40 bucks.
Okay.
40 bucks. That ain't even a date, dear.
Right. That's one half of the day.
That's what the going rate is, and it's only going down.
So one half.
It's only going down. And you know what? When you ask women who are in the sex trade for life, for a living, they'll confirm, yeah, prices are coming down. See, modern women who are in the sex, now you can't go on what strippers think. Strippers are in the hustle game. They think that you go on, no. 40 bucks. 40 bucks. Now most women think 40 bucks and going down.
Why?
Because women are swiping left, swiping right. You made it very clear that you only want the top 5% of men for a multitude of reasons. And the conversation we're having right now, men aren't crazy. Ain't nobody gonna pay no $2,000 worth of time. when ain't nobody else at. You think every man's supposed to invest $2,000+ worth of his time and money into you?
No.
And you're not investing that in him.
I never said I wouldn't, and I don't say that every man has to do that.
That's the problem. And thank you. And that's the problem. You ladies have variable pricing. That's like you go into a place and you want to buy that sweater, and they charge you one price and they charge another woman a different price. You'd raise all kind of cane. You raise all kind of hell. So this is a perfect example because as a 20-year-old woman, they bought into this notion. That's why I took this call, because it starts so early. They think they're worth more than us. That's why, guys, don't even argue it anymore.
Since when did I say I was worth more?
I said women.
Yeah, I was saying.
Oh, but you just said you were worth more even in the equation when you said a guy got to wait 6 months. He got to wait 3 weeks before he can even touch you.
What guy wants a woman that has been many places?
Excuse me?
What guy wants a woman that has a lot of bodies? Why shouldn't a woman?
Well, first off, who said you had to have a lot of bodies? Just get the right ones. Oops. See, if you know how to pick, like the first woman, if she knew how to pick, she wouldn't have to have a lot of bodies. That's y'all's problem. Y'all don't know how to pick. And then you got the nerve to overprice. This is why these conversations are golden, because y'all, the math is all off. And the bottom line is, man, if you watch my show, the older women get, the lower the value is.
Right.
Did you hear that last woman say that she wanted the man to wait till she was married?
Yeah, that was crazy.
But it's crazy, man, but it's not too far different from what you're saying.
Guys, I had to come here super fast in the middle and just insert some of my thoughts. Remember, if you want to skip me yapping, just use the timestamps. That's what they're here for. But this is beautiful. This line of questioning was just perfect. Chef's kiss. Just could have been better. Because this is a serious question that a lot of women don't want to have answers to, don't want to get asked. We get shamed for asking it. We get told, it doesn't matter. Why are you asking? You're just trying to pressure. Oh, but they use everything. They use every trick under the sun. But this is a very valid thing. How many dates does it take for a guy to start getting some action? Because we're going to have to call a spade. Men don't ask women out just to go out and have a coffee with a pretty girl for no reason. It's just not how it works. We ask women out because we see them as someone to potentially be with in a capacity that is not YouTube friendly. And what a lot of these women do is they play stupid. I hate that. That's a personal pet peeve of mine. I can't stand women who act stupid, because women are so socially intelligent. And when they act like they're not, it makes me angry. It's like watching a genius act like they're, riding the short bus. And they'll say, oh, well, I'm not sure. Oh, well, it depends. Oh, well, I don't know. Maybe the guy, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And that's the thing. For Chad, for Chad and Tyrone, she's going to put out in the first day. Maybe not the first day all the time, but probably second day. Definitely by the third. But for a normal guy, for a guy who she doesn't see as someone who's, of value or worth having, she's going to pull the making you wait thing. Making you wait to kiss is crazy work. All I'm saying. If I'm going to get a girl out on a date and we're going to have a good date, you got to at least secure the kiss close, or you got to know that she's super, super into you and, that you're fine. There's just not really why? Why make a dude wait this long? And these women just play. They play around. They're like little children. They just play games, and it's just all sunshine and rainbows for them.